Hello, everyone! Gentle women, gentle ladies, and those who lieth betwixt. Welcome to The Ghost in the Machine, a Dungeons & Dragons actual play live stream about memory, identity, magic, and politics.
That's feisty tonight.
I am feisty tonight. I still feel like this thing is off.
Turkey.
Is this thing off?
It is.
Yeah,
It's absolutely
super
off.
Okay.
Watch for the coffee. Would you move your coffee so that they can move the thing so that you can...
I don't know if that...
Matt?
Oh, wait.
That may have just made it worse. I can't see the live stream.
I can't either. So, welcome.
Oh, you may have fixed it.
This is a hug. I'm giving a hug.
Matt, you're so gay that the camera's not even straight.
Yeah, it's true. I'm super gay. In case anyone hasn't caught on who watches the show.
Can we start the stream?
We have so many people.
Why?
Viewers lost.
I don't understand.
Viewers
Start
gay.
the stream.
Unsubscribe.
This
Those-
is content, guys.
Those viewers weren't having to begin with.
Correct.
Correct?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna switch to where they can see you guys. Say hi. Happy Thanksgiving. We just
Happy
had
almost Thanksgiving.
yeah.
Correct.
We just had a delicious meal prepared by Lizard in conjunction with some assistance from Alexis, who brought some delicious sides. Mostly prepared by Rob, but we give Lizard always credit.
Let's put it this way. These three did all the cooking. Somebody picked some stuff up at the grocery store.
You did.
And I came and just ate.
Yep.
didn't help at all.
Right. I scrubbed the sweet potatoes.
Oh, wow.
I mean, those
were.
were those were the cleanest sweet potatoes I've ever seen.
Yeah, they're not.
I scrubbed the mashed potatoes so much that they mashed.
Yeah, they weren't chock full of grit like usual. Hold on.
Wait,
Where's the? I'm doing this thing again. Where's the?
it's
It's
at the
not my
bottom.
box. It's at the bottom.
It's not though.
Yeah, it's audio input capture.
Can
I
you
removed it.
hear
I
us?
cleaned it up, actually.
Oh!
So it got rid of all the extra junk, so you wouldn't get confused again.
Well, too late.
Too late.
I'm confused when the junk's not there.
You never know that I'm actually the one with the most streaming experience.
Experience.
So if you haven't figured it out, he sometimes holds this together.
Yeah.
I mean, does he?
You can't see where I'm pointing because the way these cameras are set up, but that was for Matt.
It's that way.
Yeah, that way. No,
Cheers.
The
So I was
subscribe
actually-
button is there.
so actually Matt's this way.
For you.
Cheers.
On the video.
You're this way.
Yeah. Or is he? Okay.
And
Well, everyone, welcome to whatever this is.
We cracked open a bottle of red tonight, as you might.
and
be
I
able to-
had none of it.
Which is not how you would guess that went. But it is.
But yeah, so
Mhm.
Rob holds all the technology together. Alexis, you cook. You sometimes cook and help us do things.
Some of the graphics.
And she makes tablecloths, which you can only see the edge of.
She made
Right here.
all the
Good job.
logos and everything. Yeah.
And
I did all the
then all
graphic
of the
design.
graphics because most time. Yeah.
It's a
Which I
collaborative
Friggin' taught
effort.
myself. how
And
to
then
do
Chase,
it, so.
he just shows up.
Correct.
He's comedic value and a pretty face.
I would just say that I'm the sponsor, or whatever you call it.
You can go with that.
The benefactor, or the whatever you call it.
You should be able to find him on Reddit
Financier.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Look at the dredges.
The dredges of Reddit. I'm pretty sure he's far better than the dredges of Reddit, actually.
Probably.
Right.
Most likely.
Not by much.
I don't know. The,
The dredges
get
go pretty
bad.
Yeah, no, this isn't like the underbelly of Reddit. Just the lower end is a regular Reddit.
Slash r
Don't go to the
slash
underbelly
space
of
clop.
Reddit.
Also, no.
Fucking incels.
I learned
You are
today that I
welcome for
work
that.
with one. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
When we last, before we get started on the recap, remember our friends
Yes.
at Animal Helper, a 501c3 located in New Orleans. Like, follow, subscribe if you are enjoying tonight's.
I was going to add one thing about them.
Yeah.
You can actually find them and add them as when your benefactors on Amazon Smile.
Yes,
Yes.
you
Yep.
can.
I did
I've
that.
been
And
running
with
that
Chewy.
for years now.
Nice.
Yep. Oh.
With them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, ever since Matt told us about it years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
Well,
pretty good.
I ignored it for the longest
It's
time.
okay.
Yeah.
I had to pester him about it.
Mr. Smugness, you've not said anything for 21 episodes.
So,
not wrong.
but if you guys search up Animal Helper, it'll show them under
Yeah.
New Orleans,
Mhm.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Make
They
sure
are-
you're shopping through smile.amazon if you're on Amazon at all.
Correct.
Yep, they're a real charity with real people.
Correct.
There are plugins that will automatically redirect you to smile.amazon.com, so all of your purchases go through that.
There you
Huh.
go.
That's what I use.
This is
They're
a
also
real
on
charity.
Facebook.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
not a tugboat.
They're also on Facebook, and they did like all of the
It's no
medical.
Tugboat
different
on the
floor with
side.
paint on it.
They did all of the medical things this week, so they need money.
Yep.
And it's Thanksgiving, so go make sure these dogs don't get eaten for Thanksgiving.
Whoa,
Wait, what?
whoa.
Don't make sure these dogs are fed nice and turkeys for Thanksgiving.
That's not how those
A
that
turkey
works.
for every dog.
That's not how it
This works.
works.
That's not how,
No, but
that's
all
not how
of
this
the-
works.
All of the dogs did have surgeries this week. One of them had an ear infection, and the rest.
That'd be a pretty good fundraising tool. If you don't give us money, we are going to eat this dog.
We're gonna make you watch.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna make you watch.
Oh no.
On stream, oh my
Worse.
gosh, it becomes a cooking show.
Oh no. Oh no.
Whew.
Anyway.
Any feedback on that is not necessary, by the way.
When we last left the... Oh, go ahead.
Real
Yeah,
quick,
Of course.
real
If
quick.
you guys ever have anything to
Just
say.
after all the commentary from this one, I'm pointing at Liz, by the way, about sizes of halflings and how much they contain, I decided to wear my "Judge Me by My Size Do You" shirt.
Nice.
It's got Yoda.
Yes, we do.
It's got Yoda on the back.
The
Too
answer,
short to
the
ride a
answer
ride.
is yes.
Nice. And I
We
just...
do.
And,
I know you do. That's
Yeah.
why I wrote.
Constantly.
Yeah, that's why
It's
I wore
constant.
this.
Yes.
I know.
It's never ending.
And
You
I,
always judge everybody for everything, though. So
Correct.
it's, you know.
And I actually decided to put on pants today.
Even though you don't need to, because you can't see.
Correct.
So last time,
It's been terrible these last
intrepid
20 episodes.
travelers.
He gets really excited by this game.
The Prism had just defeated the Marquess of Trilea, only to have victory snatched from their hands when it was revealed that the Marquess of Trilea was Alric, Selena's long-lost beloved and husband. He was sent to hell, still wearing the crown of the Deceiver, and the Prism scattered to begin their search to not only prepare for a concert, but find means to travel to the lower planes, and ultimately, as they found out, to the city of Gehenna, a kind of neutral territory along the river Styx.
Well, we're hoping.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
It'll
Easy
be
in
fun.
and out.
Modru never lies.
What was I saying?
We're going to Gehenna.
Yeah, you're going to
find a way
Gehenna.
there.
And uncovered some things. Gilly basically decisively uncovered that the Marquess of Trilea was an ad hoc identity. That the ruling class, the ruling family Moira, had seized Alric, kidnapped him, and converted him into the Marquess of Trilea for their own purposes, probably to harness his unique abjuration powers. He was a powerful abjurationist and counter magician, and they were using him for whatever nefarious purposes they needed. And as an added bonus, they got to hurt Selena right in the feels, and they love doing that.
They really do.
Good job, Gish.
Yeah.
Good job.
We had ended with a revelation about Glitch, more of his true identity. And the rest of you, so she was on the ship, and I forgot where the rest of you are, but we pick it back up. It can be the middle of the night or first thing in the morning, whatever it is, but Glitch has just had a nice conversation with you, Gilly, telling you all about how demons work. You have an hour, we've kind of covered it off stream, you have a rough understanding of how demons work in this reality.
Okay.
You're-
And then he was
you-
going to give me a crash course on hell. And specifically like Gehenna, anything I would need to know that I didn't already.
I don't know if he has much more information to give you. I think he would tell you that it is an evil is evil there. You can make a deal, but be wary, and that everything has a price in Gehenna, but you may not always be willing to pay it.
Okay.
And if there's anything else you think of it when it comes up, just let me know.
Sure. So, what are we doing, Prism? Is this first thing in the morning, we'll say? Did anyone want to do
went
anything?
adventuring. Did we come back?
Yeah, I would say after just killing some random homeless person in an alley, we probably would have come back.
Okay.
So I will take my long rest.
Okay.
Because I'm the only one that needs to actually sleep, so I have to make sure I get my
How's that
full
going
night
for you?
hours. It's not making me any prettier.
Okay.
Justice is in your room, like putting on the makeup, like the horror show makeup when you're sleeping.
Oh my god. The worst.
I can watch over you while you sleep. Would that help?
Does it help when I'm closer to your face?
Just
Would anyone like to do any shopping or any? We don't have to role play it out unless you're trying to accomplish something specific. We can hand wave any purchases, minor purchases.
I mean, he picked up all the important gear for Hell. The umbrella,
Right, the galoshes. And,
Yeah, I got
the makeup that doesn't run.
galoshes, makeup that
That's
doesn't
good.
run,
Right.
water,
Hell. I would try to see if I had any time, if there's any type of potion of like resistance to fire. That
Yeah,
could be
you can
found.
always get those. They're 150 gold.
Okay, I will buy.
That's a good call.
I would say you could buy 4 of them, essentially.
I can afford. Well, I can afford 4, but I'm going to buy 2.
Okay.
Minus
Mark it off 300 gold.
Minus 300.
There's 2 more available in
Why?
the city supply.
Why 2?
I'll take one.
Why
There's
2?
4 of us.
Well, anyone else
I
who
can't-
want, we're hand waving it. There's no
Right.
need
So
for
you guys could all buy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well then I would buy one, and we'll all 4 buy
So does
one.
everyone just want to buy one?
Yeah.
I have to
Fine.
check and make sure I have one.
Potion of
for that.
fire resistance.
How much is it?
150 gold.
Perfect.
I will buy one.
Would I know if I want to be able to purify food and drink in Hell or create water?
Man, creating water is going to ensure that you have a good water supply.
Yeah.
I'm not, I even as a DM, I don't think I have a good answer for that. My inclination is to say purify food and drink
Okay, because I can also.
because you can always avoid being poisoned that way. I think is how that spell works.
Because I also had detect poison and disease,
Yeah.
so because I could take that out too.
Also a good one.
So,
I think that both of those spells are.
All right,
Not
I'm taking all
necessary.
3 of them because I'm assuming that the Urgalax don't count as humans, so.
Yugolops.
Yugolops? The
They're
Urkel.
monsters instead of
Urgalax.
persons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, all right.
Monsters are
spells?
people too.
I mean, they are. We accept you, Chase. Yeah, then I'm rested. I have all of my staffs back.
I will buy a potion of fire
Oh
resistance.
yeah, potion of fire resistance. Coffee was more important. Than that.
150
Are we all
gold.
buying one? I can just put it in the party pool for all of us.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
perfect.
please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, we can fast forward to you guys will be on Morgan's ship.
Okay.
Does that sound good?
Perfect.
Yes.
Who's got the holy water?
I
Is
have
there
a
were-
lot.
there were a
anyone
few.
took it.
Well, we've had a few over
Yeah,
the
we have a few that spread
over
out.
the over the ages,
I'll carry one.
I do have one of them.
and then we just gained 3.
So maybe round it out, then I'll carry the additional since I'm mobile. I can get other people.
I don't need any of them because I'm either going to be an animal or doing something else.
Then each of us have 2, and if she doesn't have any.
Right. Okay.
So we all have 2.
Perfect. So, you guys are now on the deck of Morgan's ship, awaiting for her to come out and talk to you guys. Yeah, we'll say this happens on the deck. The ship is getting ready to detether and leave the air spire. And yeah, let's do it. Eventually, Morgan, the Lady of Winter, comes out with Glitch. They aren't wearing battle regalia. They seem to be wearing very casual clothing. She goes, the lovely little prism. I see you're all here.
You picked up my name.
Yes, I have. I do stay informed, darling. Before we get started, well, allow me to inform you of the agenda. We are going to be, in my role in helping you travel to the lower planes, we are going to be stopping in Irismouth first to pick up our ferryman. And then we are going to be meeting with representatives from, from Un, the island of Un. We'll be picking them up as well. Well, they'll be arriving.
The island of Un, those are the slave traders. They're the.
That's Cardoon. Yeah.
Why are these people?
Uners are just, they're an island nation off the southwest of Athenia. Anyway, she says, once we have everyone gathered, we're going to take a nice gingerly cruise in the middle of the ocean and have ourselves a grand old time. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Delightful.
Our friends that are joining us are representatives of the Order of the Kraken, and they assure us that they have the means and the ability to get us to the lower planes. Well, get you all to the lower planes. I can't go for obvious reasons.
Do these representatives have names?
They do. We will be meeting with the Martyr of the Maws. The Martyr of the Maw, rather. And then Rife Speaker Adon and Rife Speaker Melsa.
So those robes we got?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should.
We shouldn't
not
wear them.
We should not wear them.
Don't want to commit any fashion faux pas.
Yes.
We ended up with robes as acolytes of the drowned mother.
Oh, I wouldn't mention that.
No, not at all.
Bride speaker
Yes, Adon,
Adon and
Melsa. They're quite lovely. I've met them on a few occasions.
Do you partner with them often?
Not often, darling. Just on my way here and there. They help me quite a bit on some adventures in Un and Solitude and Delmaria.
So remind me, we didn't promise to kill any of the Krakenite people, did we?
No, darling.
No,
I never.
not you.
Oh, you're talking to them?
I mean,
Oh,
they
good.
were under like a spell, and we didn't have to actually follow the drowned mother.
Right.
I know, but I'm just making sure we're not going to break any ancient oaths because we
I mean-
took the robes.
Well,
We just kind
did
of
say that
paid
we-
lip service to the robes. It's fine.
Yeah. I mean, if there's some ancient oath, then we probably are under it. Hunt down any members of the Kraken.
I mean, how
But-
many ancient cult religions
But I mean,
have
I'm
you
sure the
accidentally
angry
joined?
drowned mother god will understand.
Yeah.
when we
That was
don't.
all you guys, by the way.
We just had to get in there and get the pearl.
We'll be okay. I wouldn't worry too much about it. We've already pissed off lots of things.
So, shall we go on? I'll move on. I will actually require you to close the deal with the ferryman. You'll just be picking him up, really. There's not much to it. You'll meet him and bring him back to the ship if you don't mind.
Are there any terms to be negotiated?
No, I don't think so. I just wanted you to meet him, suss him out, give him the okay, and then we'll be on our way. I've done all the arrangements. I just want you. I can't go fetching him myself. It wouldn't be proper.
pardon my wariness, but when you said close the deal, that terminology sets the hair on my neck up. What do you mean by that? Just
What do you mean?
you said we need to close the deal with the ferryman.
Yes, that would be
Does that
my
count?
deal to make with him
Okay.
on your behalf. You don't have to worry about the details.
Okay.
So we do not need to negotiate. We just
No,
need to
we
fetch
just need
him
to
and
pick him up.
make
You
sure
can
that
go
he
there,
is-
talk to him. He's
Yes.
going to be your helper on this
Yes.
journey. Make sure you feel good with him. And then if you guys feel good, we'll go.
Feel
Okay,
better
okay.
if we had
Are there any
Jimmy.
alternative ferrymen if this one is not
Shitty.
good?
I'm sure there's plenty of alternative ferrymen that can get you to hell. They're lining up.
Jetty comes to mind.
I don't think he's got the skills that we need.
I mean, I'm sure they also have sandwiches in hell. However, I'm not sure that's enough motivation to get the man there.
Oh, Gilly, I almost forgot. We made contact with your brother. He is alive.
Finn,
Yes, he is acting as a bartender down in the. I had it.
The Dire Bar.
The Dire Bar.
He's at all the bars.
Yes, he's moonlighting at multiple bars.
When one closes, he goes to the next one so he can make money.
He got your message, but did not know how to respond to the fat raccoon.
But he doesn't care that you're in town, and he doesn't want to go home. Is he like the weird black sheep of the family?
A little bit.
a bit, but I mean, nothing extreme.
He's nothing but trouble.
At this point, it's probably more Corwin, I would think, would be
Right.
more of the black sheep. But anyway, which I need to ask Morgan about Corwin later. Anyway, that's a lot. But he didn't want to see me.
He did
It's
not.
not that he doesn't want to see you. He just doesn't want to confine you because he's busy.
Well, I mean, he doesn't have any money, so.
He can walk across town for free.
Right.
I do not think this is a problem that we will solve now, but I informed him that you were looking for him and that we would seek him out once we returned. He did not seem opposed.
Did he told us where he was living, right?
Yeah.
He can be found at the Dower Bar. as
Dyer
well.
Bar is like his primary job.
Yes, but where's he living?
Near close to it.
Okay. I would give you that address.
Well,
It was like 127 Shithole Lane or whatever.
right.
That's
So, I know that he doesn't want to take money. But maybe he'll take food. So maybe before we leave, I'd send...
How skinny did he look?
He's doing fine. Maybe we can talk about this later.
Oh, okay.
true. I was
The thing
just,
I would have liked to take care of before we left, but okay.
Oh, you'll be back in hell in no time flat. I'll look after him while you're gone. How about that, darling? I'll send him a care package.
Okay.
Perfect.
He might take money from... Or he might take that from you rather than from my parents at this point.
I am his older sister, after all.
Who knows what he'll respond to.
So, shall we be off? Just a quick little 15-minute jaunt to Iversmith, and then who knows where after? Well, 30-minute jaunt to Iversmith.
As long
Airship
as
is
it's not
fast.
misty.
It's not anymore. You guys put a stop to that. So
No
the
loose ends that we didn't tie up.
The Lady of Winter parts, and after about 30 minutes, you guys coast over. You can see it's a pretty nice day out. It's not idyllic weather by any means. Maybe a storm later, maybe on the horizon, but make do. Nothing too foreboding. You eventually arrive to Iversmith, which does not have an air spire, so you've got the airship just kind of floats forebodingly over the small town. She gives him a wide berth. She's like, "Oh, I don't think I thought this one through. Oh, you guys can fly, so off you go." He's at the Whistling Pig.
We've been through there.
Mm-hmm. I believe it's the only inn in town. Well, the only proper inn in town.
it's daylight. I don't think I can do that.
I was waiting for you to jump.
Again.
Alright. Is everyone ready?
I guess.
I am ready.
Alright, here we go. Featherfall.
So you guys leap off.
I jump. If they don't jump with me, they're
Oh, I
not
go
getting it. Because I can't cast it till everyone's falling.
Right. You guys jump simultaneously and land in the town of Iversmith.
I don't know how we're gonna get back to the boat, but this will be fun.
What if you can fly up and drop a rope down? We can climb.
I am not an agile climber.
You can hop on her shoulders and fly.
I can
Well, then
carry
fine.
you.
You guys
have
can
the
just
boat,
run
so-
sorties.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Catapult.
Do you go to the Whistle Pig?
I think we'll wander around town, you know.
Meander
get
a bit.
Taste of the local flavor. You know, I hear the
Run
food,
sorties down.
and Iversmith is to die for.
So on the way to the Whistle Pig, I'd like to know who is following us and who is.
Shellatrax, of course.
You already know.
So go back and watch like 3 episodes
Hidden
ago
as a
when we
cloud.
had an ancient white
Ready to
dragon following
strike.
us through the mist.
I'm just
Except for not at all.
giant
Like this.
white rain
The mists
cloud
were gone at that point too. Like it was.
Oh, did I not mention?
watching you with my ungodly perception.
What'd you get on your perception?
3. I don't know.
You're like,
Actually, it's 10 because I didn't. I was a natural 3 plus 7.
gotcha. So, yeah, you look around. You don't see Shellatrax. You're good to go.
I don't see.
Oh, thank God. How does how do the people, like the demeanor of the people, seem as we walk along after them?
They're a dour crowd. Not dour, but somber. Fish folk. You know, fishing folk.
Fish folk means something completely different.
The lower half is a fish or the upper half is a fish?
Mind
This
players
part's
already
crucial.
taken them all.
It's important.
We need to know. We
Well-
need answers. Okay, so we're meeting who exactly again? The Order of the Crown?
ferry.
Is-
Or
You were meeting
ferryman.
Scow, the ferryman.
His name is Scow?
Yep, his name is Scow.
To the Whistling Pig.
without shell tracks.
Yes.
This is what we know.
What we think we
The unseen. She who stalks the shadows. You guys arrive at the Whistling Pig, and much like all the inns of Edda, has a nice carved pig that whistles. I can't whistle, so you'll just have to use your imagination. Nice! Wait, who did that?
I did.
Do that
And
again.
Liz. Probably are killing this.
It's not too... We'll get a better
It's
audio.
okay, it's just us.
If you subscribe, we'll get a better mic. You
That's
step
called
into the...
blackmail.
Right. It's emotional blackmail. You step into the Whistling Pig, and typical crowd. I should look up this terminology, but floppy hats, ruffled clothes, the kind of Islander Spanish kind of look, Spaniard look. You look around now, realizing that you were given no description or details who this person is. Someone roll me a perception check.
I'll
I
do
will
it.
give them guidance.
I'm the most perceptive. You guys add a D4 to that?
Yeah.
That's me.
Actually, I'm probably the most perceptive.
Correct. Like by a large margin.
Yeah.
11.
Yeah, buddy.
You look around. It's a decent crowd for the middle of the day. No, it's not actually at all. It's easy enough to find. There's about 3 people in here. 2 of them work here. The other person is a dark-robed figure. Tall, probably 6'6", 6'7". He's actually quite easily and readily spotted since this is relatively early in the morning at a small tavern. His skin is pale. If it didn't have this kind of reddish hue to it, it's tight and pulled across his body as if stretched far too thin, like he didn't have quite enough skin when they made this man.
Oh no.
He has a dark cowl that hides a good bit of his face, and his gaunt, skinny, bone-like features are readily apparent. He has a kind of staff at first glance, but then once as you look a little bit closer, it's an oar. It's an oar staff. And he sits there drinking his wine and is just looking at his glass. He peers up very briefly when you enter, and he goes back to his drink. I wonder if he's the fairy.
Did you say his skin is pale but has like a reddish
Hugh, yeah.
hue? Okay.
I will gesture for one of the people that likes to talk in the group to approach him. I'll give Gilly a little push forward.
Oh, okay, I guess. And then I like kind of go in and. Is the seat taken?
It is reserved for my next customer.
I think that'd be us.
I believe it would, Miss O'Shea.
Scow, I take it.
Scow. He looks up. His now brilliant, fiery red eyes greet you in
Yeah.
2 almost empty sockets. They seem to be. They're just like these 2 floating, fiery orbs. Are those your companions?
They are.
Good. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss O'Shea. I am Scow.
How do you spell that, Matt?
S-C-O-W.
That's how I wrote it. Okay. What?
I'm gonna whisper in Gilly's ear.
Can you ask him to do his best, Scow? It's part of the deal.
You have strange requests. Maybe later. Anyway, so I sit down and I scooch in to make sure there's room for everyone.
Come sit.
I'll approach.
I'm assuming this is a booth.
It's a table.
Oh, it's a table. I take one of the seats.
Oh, sure, it's a booth. Let's make it a booth. Sounds
Sure,
nice.
okay.
Sounds
Who sit-
clandestine.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Who sits
Nice
next to
corner.
Scow? I'll sit next to Scow.
Oh.
He's quite tall and long-armed and lithe, so he takes up a good bit of it. But
What do I make of him? Like when I sit down, like his.
roll insight.
Okay. I'm gonna roll my red die. Ooh, okay. Plus. That's not a great number to. Oh, it's okay. 19.
He seems frank. He seems firm, but he has a polite quality to him. Not a warmth, I'd say, but a polite quality. He is kind of menacing looking. So, as I understand it, you are here because you need my special services to breach which should not be breached. To travel where mortals aren't supposed to go. Is that correct?
Yes.
Your lady, your patroness, has already arranged for payment. She just wanted you guys to clear me. So, do you have any questions for me?
Will you be our return, Hector?
Yes, I will be.
And what sorts of what do your services entail?
It's my responsibility to make sure you get where you are supposed to go. Insofar as the ship that you have commandeered stays afloat, both in the mortal waters and in the river Styx below. Once you reach the city that you are supposed to reach, I will wait for you at suitable accommodations. Once you're ready to depart, we will journey back via the river Styx to the mortal world again. I have never lost a ship due to inclement weather or the tides of fate. But I cannot and am not capable of protecting your ship against assailants, monstrosities, or powerful magics. It is up to you to guard yourselves. I'll help out. I'll lend a hand. But I'm not a god. I can't prevent everything.
Can you give us your best scout?
No. I don't have the kind of musculature one would expect from a human body. I can't even scowl. My skin, as you can see, is stretched.
It can be hard intimidating our enemies without a scout.
That's up to you. I'm just going to command the ship.
Do you know approximately how many successful trips that you have made negotiating this
Should
course?
have aborted on that one.
Not many traverse through the light and back. So to that I cannot say. But for the river Styx, I have ferried thousands across, both living and dead.
Know who this guy is? Should I know who this guy is?
Go ahead and roll religion.
I'll help. No, I can't.
I like the cut of his jib.
Yeah,
Yep, that happened.
because that's not correct. 7.
You scratch your head. You get the sense he's probably not a singular they, but he's a something. But you're not sure. Do you have any other questions for me?
Do you have any advice for adventurers making this journey?
The river Styx will try to sap you of your memories, your livelihood, your intellect. Don't drink it.
That makes sense.
Don't touch it.
Um,
Stay inside the goddamn boat.
is there any danger of those sorts of things so long as we're in the boat?
Stay in the boat.
Right. If we're in the boat, is there still magics that will affect us?
Yes, I cannot protect you against powerful magics.
How
The river Styx itself will not come for you.
how should we protect ourselves while we're traveling then?
I am
What
not an
precautions do you recommend?
Bring your wits, bring your magics, bring your abilities that you have. I don't know of any particular thing that works.
Okay. And
Don't touch or drink. This
Right.
sticks.
Mm-hmm.
do you have any sort of agenda outside of your employment with this group?
If I did, I wouldn't share it with you.
I
It
mean,
would be-
relating to us.
Oh, no.
I don't
I don't
mean anything else. That's
I
your
don't
business.
know who you people are.
Does he seem truthful?
Go ahead and roll insight.
21.
He has no earthly clue who you people are. Truth be told,
It's just a job then. Yeah.
Truth be told, as it relates to you, truth be told, I haven't been back to the lower planes in a long time. I've quite enjoyed the mortal world. There's a great deal more scheming, but it's less dangerous here.
And once you take a contract, is there any can you be bought outside of that?
I could, but I wouldn't be a very good ferryman if I did.
So if others looking to harm us in some manner try to buy you, once you're contracted with us, you stick with us until the contract's ended?
I mean, I could sell you down the river if I wanted to.
But will you?
No.
Does he seem truthful still?
Yes. I have no interest in any of that. I'm just taking this because it's good money and I kind of want to see home again.
Perfect. We've got better on the boat. I'm not quite sure how we're getting back up to the boat, but we can...
I'm sure the likes of you guys can fly. One question I had, do you have a riverboat yourselves or will I be supplying one?
You'll be supplying one. We lost ours.
Oh, well while you're in Gehenna you should stop by the warehouse.
Do they make them compact, pocket size?
No, but if you lost a boat, it'll eventually wind up in the warehouse of the Forgotten.
We can get your boat back. A whole boat.
Perfect.
It won't fit in your pocket anymore. But a whole
Correct.
boat.
Those were all things that are forgotten well, boats anyway. Well, I only know boats because that's all I care about. But
Right.
yeah, if you
Maybe
lose a
you
boat,
get your window back.
Did
I think the window's still there.
yeah, right.
I don't think you forgot the window. Everyone knows about that. Oh yeah, I know who you guys are. You tried to drown this city.
Do we have any idea if Morgan intends for us to contract a boat through him, or if we have one? Did she say
She
whether
probably
we're
can supply
supplying
you. Yeah, she's probably supplying when you're not sure. He can supply you. It was just a question, so I could introduce the idea of the Forgotten Warehouse.
Okay, great.
Now, is it like one of those lost and founds where, like, if you walk into a hotel and you're just like, yeah, I forgot my phone charger here, and they're like, here, look in this box, and you're like, that one's mine. And then
What's
you
a
walk
phone
out.
charger?
I'm asking you the deal. Matt's like, what's a phone charger? Matt gets new ones every time the battery dies.
So you remember the guy from
So
Halloween,
expensive.
the Halloween Town movie on Disney like 10 years ago, where he has all the scabs under the porch?
No.
That guy.
I have no idea what that's about.
That's what this is.
Scabs under the porch.
It's one of the
sounds
inspirations, actually. Dead on. You're dead on, actually, for one of the inspirations.
For which?
Yep.
Halloween Town? With, what's her face?
Debbie
And all
Ryan.
of The, yeah.
Yeah.
I have no.
I've
I've
never seen it.
never
That's
seen it.
okay. We'll have. It's on the list.
I know.
New friends.
We have a list where it's on, apparently.
Okay, moving on.
I am. My curiosity has been satisfied.
Terrific. Do you have any other questions for me, or can we go?
I believe we should get underway.
And for everyone at this table wondering, since I can see the look of your concern on your face, I am a demon. I am from Gehenna, and I am a Yugoloth. Let's go. He slaps the table.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty obvious.
He now stands up, and you
need to
can
get better
see.
skin.
Yeah, with his hunch, he's 6'7". If he stands up fully, he's even taller. He's like impossibly tall, and he just grabs his bag, his satchel, got his oar staff, and he's like, "Let's go."
Matt, in my notes, I wrote 6.5 plus or minus.
Plus or minus.
Plus or minus.
Work
Plus or minus
jokes.
one. We don't know.
Just
Skin.
just for you.
Plus or minus skin.
Hashtag work jokes. All right.
Nothing like engineers.
Or
Yeah.
like an Edgar suit.
More of a, yeah, pretty much. So he kind of stumbles over. You guys can through sorties eventually find your way back up to the boat. You're fine. We don't have
Man,
to.
I think that we need.
Yeah, let's go through the minutiae.
Why didn't we go down that way?
I need you to
I lost
calculate
a
your
small
carry.
slot.
No, well,
For
you did-
Featherfall?
Yeah, but I said it, but you did it anyway.
Okay.
Anyway,
That was after.
you can take it back.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
You lose cool points.
You
Oh my god! And
I'm
those are the
kidding.
hardest
I don't-
things to gain.
I don't
Rob.
need it. I don't need it.
I'm gonna have so much fun killing you. This trip, it's gonna be so fun. You guys eventually fly back to the boat.
Fireball's not going to save you from anything here.
I think Civilius is going to stay with Morgan. You guys go have fun.
Scow and Morgan greet one another. Glitch gives Glitch a sort of a pretty deep bow, which is unusual. The three of you take note. So
How does he respond to Mrs. Kilgast whenever she appears?
We'll find out.
Yeah, she's
invisible usually.
Yeah, on my shoulder.
He's like, well, and then when you guys get there, actually, there are 3 blue-robed representatives of the Order of the Kraken. You can see their medallion is like this kraken. And
That's surprising.
one is a man, a younger man, probably maybe fresh out of college type, 22. He's got, he's got like really quite bright blonde hair, crystal blue icy eyes, nice athletic build to him, and is maybe 5'7", 5'8". Then there is a woman with deep dark hair. She's roughly the same size and build as her companion. You reckon that this is Melsa and Adon. Melsa being the woman, Adon being the man. And then there is the third figure. She is maybe 5'11", and she has this brilliant blue hair that is like the color of the ocean. It rolls off of her head and goes all the way down, and it's fairly long. She is wearing more adornments and more medallions and more things, and this is what you can only assume is the Martyr of the Maw, or the Martyr of the Maws, rather. Which one did I write down? Martyr of the Maws. She has a kind of ethereal, otherworldly presence to her. Her look is piercing. She seems to look through you as she gazes on each and every one of you. Morgan receives Scowl first, and then she says, she's like, and she introduces, she's like, this is Adon, and this is Right Speaker Adon, this is Right Speaker Melsa, and this is the Martyr of the Maws. The Martyr of the Maws greets you, each and every one of you. It is a pleasure to meet you, Prince of Princes.
No. Same.
Lady of the Mist. Just gives Selena a curious nod. One who walks with dragons. And a sparrow. Simple. Bred for war. Morgan has regaled me with your tales. I look forward to getting to know each one of you during our festivities here today. The Lady of Winter stirs to life the boat, and you guys take off into the ocean. What do you guys wish to do? People are now there's a nice spread of food, and there's drinks, and there's a little bit of light music playing from seemingly nowhere through magic. And people are commiserating, essentially. Some of Morgan's crew is there. It's a bit of a lighter crowd. Like Corn and Corn aren't there. They've actually been gone for a little while. But I would say Ardini is there, Belna is there, and a few of the other elves that you guys have seen around before there. Lich is there, of course.
Find something funny?
Nothing, just it's like if you were one of the NPCs. Oh, like Larry's not here. Like I love Larry. The
Martyr of the Maws and Morgan are off near a rail, overlooking the ocean. They seem to be having not a whispered conversation, but not a private one either, but a subtle conversation. They're just kind of talking to each other.
How long of a trip do we have?
I would say it's going to be a good 8 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a couple 100 miles away. You guys traveling at roughly 30 miles an hour.
In that case, I will take 4 hours to relax and meditate.
Hey, guys, really quick. My Twitch is telling me that the broadcast has ended.
Oh yeah, OBS reconnection successful.
Oh no.
Oh no. Wonder how many. I think it just did this.
Yeah, because I was just looking at it a minute ago.
Yeah.
I was admiring myself.
Looks like it's up again.
I think it was just like a hiccup.
Yeah, my speed's still fine.
I think I
It appears to
back
be.
up.
Yep, it's back.
Are we frozen?
Yeah, we're good. It just went down very briefly. I don't even think it broke up the VOD.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would have sat probably towards the front of the boat or something.
Mm-hmm.
Away from everyone else and done a meditation thing. And tapped into Euresia, see how she's doing.
Good day, Selena. How do you find yourself? Keep reaching for the wrong thing. How do you find yourself?
I can't believe I'm going to hell.
Oh, it is a journey we must all take eventually, I think.
Some of us more than once.
Some of us more than once, indeed, my dear.
What do you make of our ferryman?
He is a creature of the lower planes, but I find him as intriguing as any creature from that area. In my time as the empress of all sorcerer kings and queens, I took to notice what would become this breed eventually. They are mariners, demons bred for the purpose of ferrying lost souls, but also navigating the wild oceans of the cosmos. Moranoloth, they are now called. But prior to the arresting light, they were larger and more wild.
Oh,
This-
sounds terrifying.
As were all things prior to the conquest of Marissa's hero.
How active is Marissa in everything that happens here?
In the mortal world, darling?
Partially, yeah.
The arresting light was both the beginning and the end of her involvement in the mortal world. She is a greater deity, a goddess among gods, and can intercede directly on very rare occasions. The arresting light is both a barrier. It is a barrier between us and a barrier between her. As it prevents Modru from interceding, it prevents her as well. It is a primal ban of sorts.
I was going to reach out for more guidance, but I didn't know to whom and specifically for what.
I have seen you use your divination. You must be very careful who you ask and how often. You can always ask Marissa. She is always watching. The drowned. If you are concerned with your seafaring adventure, any of the gods of the ocean will do. If you are more concerned with the hells, there are only a few gods who walk the lower plane. Modru, the serpent. And although he resides among many worlds, the traveler is known to walk the lower plane. Although he does not reside there.
How much does Selena know about the travel?
Not much. It's something you've heard Justice mention once, basically.
That's a name I've not heard before.
The Traveler... Are we okay? Yeah, okay. The Traveler is a very minor deity. A sorcerer king of old who walked the world as a mortal. And when the arresting light came, he had a choice. To ascend, or to lose his spark of divinity and become mortal forever. It is not known how he chose. He was a chaotic agent. He was a chief officer in the Divine Revolution. And so some say he walks the mortal world still. But I have heard his footsteps in the lower plane. But I have also heard them on the high heaven.
And what was his specialty?
Murderous revolution. Marissa used him quite well in the war.
And that's why he got a choice.
He was duplicitous and clever. That is why he got a choice.
Seems to be a good place to be.
Not, yes. It has always been a fun game to play.
Maybe tomorrow then.
Maybe tomorrow.
Let Marissa know where we are once we've descended, so to speak.
I will be with you every step of the way.
I know.
Does anyone wish to do anything else?
want to ask. First of all, I want to look through the paper that I brought with me back from when I picked up that potion.
Okay.
And see what it says basically about the last night's events.
Yeah, I would say it's on your thing.
He's pulled out dice, guys.
His dice if we're looking.
I would say
This happened on purpose.
the news of your concert and the message you were trying to send is more favorable than you realized. You performed better than you thought, whether through illusion magics aided by Morgan or whatever it might have been, or just the energy of your previous performances. It looks like you were somewhat successful. There's even a positive few little blurbs about you guys and the song and the opening. And you guys are coming ahead. Basically, the thing is like, they were attacked, these scoundrels. But, you know, it is the most positive coverage you've ever seen of your guys' events. It looks like this ambush did not go the way the House Moira thought it would, or whoever it was who put the hit on.
Yeah,
it.
certainly not House Moira.
Yeah, whoever it might have
Whoever
been. Yeah. The mystery.
We'll find out one day.
Yeah.
It is a mystery that forever shall be revealed.
So, no particular words to give you, just that's the gist of it, okay?
Perfect. And like, does it say anything about who the attackers were, or what anyone's doing about the attack?
No details. Yeah, a lot of like authorities are investigating. A lot of early stuff, you know, news speak.
Are there any outright
Nothing will happen.
untruths in it? Like people, like
No.
there was law enforcement interceding, but
Nope.
okay.
No, nothing like that. More they ignore those parts and they paint the story in a different light.
Okay,
They avoid the normal legalities and formalities they've used against you.
that's good to know.
It's more like, look at this random freak accident thing that happened at a concert.
Okay,
And these people managed to defend themselves. After all, we know how dangerous they are.
right.
But it's still
So
more positive coverage.
I'd like to do two things then with the remaining time. One,
Okay.
I'd like to have a conversation with Morgan.
Okay.
But the other thing, with any remaining time, downtime in general,
Yeah.
I'd like to be writing a little like almost an op-ed or something of that nature about where were they? Like where was law enforcement to?
Oh.
Why did the guards in why did House Moira guards
Right.
not intercede?
Go ahead and
blah,
roll
blah, blah.
performance.
Okay.
Actually, for this one, I'm going to say history. You're writing an op-ed. This is more.
History. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'll. Who could I work with to kind of maybe help me write the article?
Civilians.
Hey, buddy,
Mm.
want to help me do this thing?
Sure.
Want to write an article about how shitty the Moira response was and how the town guard did nothing to help us and all that.
Absolutely.
Because look at the hustle in this paper and look at all these gaps that they don't even talk about.
Oh yeah, I mean that's typical Gish reporting.
All right. Okay. 18.
All right, so you do a pretty good job. It's not phenomenal, but you do a pretty. 18 is actually pretty good.
Okay.
You don't find you're not inspired by what you wrote, but
Right.
you spend a lot of time on it, rewriting, revising. You guys put your heads together. I think this is our first try. We'll get better at this as it goes on.
Might work at it again later on our trip back or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then
Okay.
you'd like to talk to Morgan. What would
Yeah.
you want to do?
I was just going to make conversation with the Wraith speakers
Okay.
at some point.
Perfect. And then, so this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna help Gilly.
Help Gilly, and then 4 hours meditating, helping Gilly, as well as just light socialization, sitting, eating, drinking,
Light
just
socialism.
making face.
Cool. Perfect. All right, Gilly. Go ahead and talk to Morgan. The martyr of the Maws seems to. She's standing there as well. Like, am I interceding on a private conversation?
Oh, just had a few questions about family business, if you don't mind.
I bet I'll make myself scarce. And she wanders away. What is it, darling?
Well, I hadn't seen the twins in a bit, and I was just wondering what they're up to and if they're okay. And
They're doing exceedingly well. I sent them away for a bit of training.
Okay. Can you tell me where they are?
I cannot. It's a secret location, but they're very safe. They're surrounded by friends. They're not doing any dangerous missions at this time.
Okay.
They are learning from one of our more powerful practitioners. Very old art form of magic that hasn't been around in a while, and they're trying to revive it.
Interesting. Anything more you can tell me about that?
I'm afraid not, darling.
You
But-
have to put it in the most intriguing manner.
I know! I'm such a
You're
tease.
the worst.
I'm a tease, I know. But it is my prerogative. It's good for us. It's good for you. It's good for them. It's good for the downtrodden and the oppressed.
And so, how is Corinne doing in all this? Because I know Carwin is kind of gone a bit gung ho, but
Corin is taken to the gifts. She is taken to the gifts a bit differently. She is not a knight, of course, but she has picked up things nonetheless. She's doing well. Just because she isn't as ostentatious as your adorable little brother doesn't mean that she isn't having the time of her life.
right. I was just wondering. She's always been a bit more reserved than he is and all that. And I was just wondering if she's tagging along more to keep an eye on him, or if she's actually getting anything out
She
of
is
herself.
often she uses every time we've stopped at a major capital, even in some of the lesser towns. She's snuck away to all the royal libraries and the imperial holdouts, and she's gained a lot of knowledge.
Oh, good. Okay.
She's a bit more of a bookish sort, like your mother.
Right.
But yes, no, she's doing exceedingly well.
Oh, good.
Mum, no,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mom.
mum, yeah, more like your mum, our mum. Really yours, but. But no need for concern. I'm always I would never. I'm not going to say I would never put them in harm's way because that's what they signed up for, but
Right.
I would never unduly put them in harm's way.
How out of curiosity,
Hmm.
how is Corwin doing? I mean, you're familiar with how I'm having adjustment issues, so to speak. How's Corwin doing? Has he been doing anything
Oh, he knew. He figured the whole thing out a long time ago
right?
because of the pact and everything. I was able to tell him. He knew. He's known for a better part of a year or two. He was quite sympathetic to you, Lilith.
That's good.
He understood.
Right.
And once more, he was thankful that it brought me into the world.
Okay. And has he been having any any morality struggles?
No, why would he, darling?
Just.
He's
I'll give
fighting-
you plenty of reasons why I would.
He's fighting the good fight. He knows it.
Okay. Just making sure he's doing okay.
Not like I sent him on a murder spree. He's only done a little bit of killing.
Okay. Like self-defense sort of killing?
Oh,
or like-
entirely, darling.
Okay.
Every time we kill an oppressor,
Exactly.
it's in self-defense.
That's not really what I meant, but okay. Okay.
Morgan and I.
Yeah. I know. You're not there. Okay.
Just because someone doesn't have their jackboot on your neck in the heat of the moment doesn't mean they're not your oppressor. They're not your enemy.
So, between you and me,
Yes, darling.
do you think that maybe there's more to what Selena has done to cross House Moira? Or do you think that they're just that excessively vindictive?
Based on my understanding and my conversations with informants, I would say that taking a very powerful artifact that they had their eyes on for quite some time, the cloak, in conjunction with... I'm not sure, you have to understand, it wasn't that she just did a little bit of healing. She was disruptive at a time when a war was going on. She was a renegade during the chain of command, you know what I mean? She was singular, is my understanding. I think that you're underestimating how much power means to House Moira. I don't think Selena's holding anything back from us. I think Alaric was an exceptionally gifted abjurist. And they wanted him. I think he slipped. Just a moment. He made a mistake.
And it just so happens to align with the fact that he meant something to her. And they had they were cross with her.
Sometimes all destiny needs is for two people to want the same thing. House Moira wanted Alric. So did Selena.
Changing who a person is.
That's how you make them obedient.
How can they get away with that?
Because they all play by the same rules.
Who would have had to have been complicit? Like at what obviously it was obviously Cassandra.
Yes.
Right, she had to have been complicit.
100%, yes.
Because family member doesn't just pop into existence without her knowledge.
Correct. And then in order to make the fake documents, the College of Whispers would have to be involved. And then in order to rehabilitate his memories, the Imperial Confessor. The Marquesa of Tralia wasn't an aberration. She was a construction. A perfect invention by the Gish. Not a mistake. It's not happenstance. It's not incidental.
Right.
It just feels that way. Because they didn't consider your feelings when they did it.
Well, I didn't really quite mean that it felt like an accident or incidental. It was obviously calculated. I was just wondering to what extent, to what level.
And now you have it. All
Do
three.
you think it was because we've talked about how there are different different factions within organizations and such? Would it have to have been at like the highest levels, or could it have just been like the local?
It was
local level of.
I think it was high. I mean, a Grand Duchess was involved. I think it's as high as one can willingly go. Not saying they all got together and slammed a gavel, but it's high enough. I don't think this was a rogue or a faction. I think this was a thing.
So you think something like Professor Grantham, like Faisal, like that level?
Faisal, yeah.
Faisal for sure, you think?
They all
Faisal seems more aligned with that sort of party line or group of people's interests, if you were.
They all sit on the circle of red and gold for a reason.
Right.
Well, that's the state of our little game.
I really wish that my parents had done a bit more to prepare me for that level of fuckery they all go through. That the world is, but maybe I just didn't hear it. I don't know.
We all fail each other eventually.
Has there been any word on anything in Solitude?
She's back in Solitude.
She is? Yeah. Do we have any idea what my folks have been up to?
Going about that business.
Okay. Just haven't heard from them, and I would think that they would probably know that I know. I haven't reached out.
Maybe they're not sure what to say.
Yep. Well, this time there's no pact keeping them from saying anything that I'm aware of, so not really thrilled.
When you get back from hell, we'll talk.
One thing at a time.
So, you approach the Writhe speakers and the Martyr of the Moths. They seem to be congregating at this point. Did you want to try to catch them away from the Martyr, or?
No, not particularly.
She stands there in her tall and lithe form, and she just looks at you. Ah, those sparrows wandered into a nest of tentacles.
Oh no!
This one.
Do we need to flip on mature content?
How do you find today,
Uh-oh.
Justice?
I find it agreeable as any other day.
Hmm.
You seem to be familiar with my kind.
Before I agreed to help, I asked Morgan about the folks she had been traveling with lately, and then she had been helping. She informed me of your names and your basic histories. The rest I divined from the weaves of fate.
You are a follower of the Order of the Kraken.
I worship a god known as the Kraken.
Well, that is good. What are his tenets? Or its tenets?
There suffices, I suppose. Freedom. Freedom from all doubts, all insecurities. Tranquility. In destruction.
Destruction of what?
What would it matter?
These
That's
are
not a
good
good answer.
If I said destruction of civilization, would you be happy? If I said destruction of oneself, would you balk? Let me tell you something. Let me ask you something. If you were to destroy yourself in the name of your god, civilization exists to you any longer.
It depends on who you would ask.
What about your tenets, Justice? What god do you worship? I can sense that it's not the Mother of Light, the Goddess of Light, or the Mother of Mothers, or the Drowned Goddess. Or even the serpent.
I worship no god in particular, although I do follow a path of freedom as well.
No god in particular. What kind of life is that to live?
One of my own choosing.
You worship no god.
I believe in myself.
You believe in yourself. And what are you to the things that you would challenge? What are you to the tides of history?
I'm a breaker of chains. I've not failed yet.
I don't think you fully grasp the task you've set yourself out to perform, Justice. And I'm not talking about a little journey to hell and back. It's your true intentions.
What do you know of my true intentions?
They curl off of you like smoke. I see them, as plain as you see me. The words of your soul are readable to me. You don't believe in a god. You only believe in yourself. You're doomed to fail. Because you have no higher purpose.
I have a higher purpose. I believe in the power of the people.
They'll fail.
I do not need an enigmatic, non-present entity to tell me what is right and what is wrong.
Non-present. My God is real, Justice.
I have no doubt of that.
Soon, you'll look upon their form and behold the glory. She walks away. They walk away.
Oh no.
This is going to end poorly.
Is there anyone?
I mean, we're setting off to hell, so
Is there anything anyone else would like to do before
I
the
just-
ritual starts?
I just want to say one last time. I don't know if going to hell is such a good idea.
The gang goes to hell. How's the music go? Like, it's like yeah, it's like all cheerful.
So, you can now see that on the horizon a significant storm has begun to roll in. It is not a monstrous tempest by any means, but a significant, powerful storm is beginning to move on the horizon. The Martyr of Maz moves to the front of the boat. I don't know how the hell airships work.
Bow.
Yeah, whatever, the front. and then one goes to the starboard side and one goes to the port side. But in the rear.
The ventral side?
Yeah,
Stern.
the ventral. The what?
Stern.
It's the stern. The
Yeah,
ventral
one goes to the
side.
stern and then one goes to the
Bow.
bow. I don't know. You'll see it in the map in a little bit.
Oh god, there's a map. We're all gonna die.
They begin,
Last time he did say he needs to put 4 dragons in next time, so...
they begin chanting. And the storm now is squarely overhead. You can see the ocean beneath you, which is several hundred feet beneath you, is now beginning to churn.
Should we put any protection spells on ourselves or anything?
We're just traveling to hell. We'll be fine.
I mean, for this. Because we needed to draw things in.
I don't think they're killing any of us this time.
I'm asking Morgan. What do we...
Buckle up. It's going to be quite a show.
Are we going to be fighting something?
We didn't use protection. It's been offered.
Stop it.
You can now see the storm is giving a significant set of waves and cracks of lightning. Bellowous thunder echoes throughout the sky. The winds begin to pick up, and in the middle of this boat, you guys are kind of all perched on the a crow's nest, but really it's not a crow's nest. It's more of a promenade that sits on this large airship. You guys are on the raised platform. It serves as a promenade. You, Morgan, Mrs. Kilgass in her invisible form, Scow. You guys are all sitting there watching them chant and summon this storm. Scow pulls out his oar and is just kind of doing this. He seems to be assisting in some manner. There is a brief silence as the wind, the rain, and the storm stop. You can hear this kind of beneath the ship. As you look around you, incredibly large, massive tentacles from some kind of colossal creature,
Like a kraken?
start to emerge.
No. Kraken is real, guys.
With a crack and slash of lightning,
The kraken of like.
you see briefly through the thick abyssal waves a brief silhouette of this creature and the many teeth that lay beneath the ocean. And it seems to be, its tentacles seem to be reaching up almost to greet the ship. You hear the chanting in the distance all the while. And the storm continues to rage. Morgan, as the rain is now barreling down on you guys, and you guys are getting significantly wet, says, we have, what we have? I believe we forgot to bring the sacrifices. And then, as she says that, there's a... as several hooded and armored figures adorning staves and weapons and swords, one in golden red armor, teleport in and appear on the ship.
Golden red armor.
One of them has golden red armor. He
Do
seems to be the
these
leader.
look like the people of the drowned mother?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay, good.
As they appear, the man standing kind of even with you guys, not quite on the promenade, but close to it, is adorned with red and gold armor. You've seen this armor one type before, is the armor of the Holy Knights of the Church of Marissa.
That was
And
the
he's
follow-up
accompanied
I was worried
by
about.
lesser members of the Church of Marissa and House Moira. Morgan spins around. She's like, "Oh, afraid you've caught us a bit off guard." And you can see now that he's appeared on the ship, he's looking around a bit worried. She's like, "All the way out here in international waters, unprotected by the rule of law. He's like, pulls out a sword. Men, kill the clerics. Kill her. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Woo!
Oh no.
Just druid thing.
This is great.
Thank you.
Oh, dang.
This one this time.
Well, they can't all be good.
Yes. I've got a number.
And Matt, you remember
Justice,
Right?
what's your
It's not
total?
terrible.
7.
Selena.
Ooh, 8.
Gilly.
14.
Single digit 20s.
Civilius.
6.
Triplet.
The TPK came quicker than I thought. It's unfortunate.
Oh, no.
I have everyone else on here. Scour, are you on here, buddy?
Do I know what kind of magic Marissa uses?
Divine and Arcane.
Quick question.
Yes.
Do any of these people, would I anticipate spellcasters?
2 of them appear to be wizards. The Holy Knights you know use magic, and they all are probably spellcasters, you're thinking.
Just making sure, because that's what I was figuring.
Top of the round, the Baron Hurst Iron Thing.
Oh, can we see?
There's
our
no
Yeah,
tab
I'll
with her
transition.
yet.
Thank you.
Really quickly, just one thing. I've been watching the stream, and I'm not sure if it's my phone, but every once in a while it just seems like really jerky.
Correct, mine's been doing that too. I've been restarting my browser because
Oh.
I don't know if it's been mine because a lot of this seems fine.
Every time I look at mine, mine's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, mine's been good.
Yeah, mine seems
All right, there you guys go.
Woo! Okay, so I'm just making Baron.
Look at that.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so there's walls?
You're on an airship above a maw of a kraken, tentacles
Yeah.
all around you, and a massive eye of the storm.
Does this Kraken have a mouth? Can
Like, you'll find out. All right.
I just want to tell them.
At the top of the encounter, Baron Hurst Iron Thing.
They rolled all 20 something.
It's not all of them, but
And our highest initiative.
You got this feeling.
I would actually say. Oh yeah. Oh, so goals here: protect the ritualist. So you have the Martyr of the Maws up there. You have those guys. The Rice Speakers are right there. You scout. Those are the people you would protect and make sure they stay alive.
Rise
It says it.
Martyrs.
Because this one's not
Martyr of the
labeled.
Maws.
Just
Martyr.
right there.
Okay. Martyrs up here. Okay.
Alrighty.
Who are are the unlabeled ones attacking us then?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
We're supposed to be labeled. That's always does this.
And then the only allies that we have on the board to keep track of are Morgan and Mrs. Hillcast.
Of course. Alrighty. Baron Hurst Iron Thing's turn. Go. I'll just use the regular fight music until I get the boss music. Alright. He's going to He's going to actually cast a spell first. Alright, go ahead and roll it. Alright, so he slings out his sword and you can see all these ice crystals begin to gather around you. And then it gets fizzled. Ice storm.
Hey, alright.
He's going to move forward using his bonus action to 14 to hit. Oh wait. Fucking roll 20. Well, I want to keep this roll, I just can't decide which one. Okay, this is a 10. Okay, roll the 10 the first time. Bonus. 19. You take 6 points of slashing damage and 3 points of falling. So he slashes you with the sword. He has he actually just has a single sword. He seems to have this kind of magical shield around him. It serves as a shield, and he has just a single-handed long sword. He slashes you. Peter is He's going to look at you, Selena. He's going to cast a spell at you, attacking 3 times. He's going to use Tide of Chaos at the end of the first special. Uh, 22 to hit the first time, which hits you. 6 the second time, which does it. And then 9. So he hits you once.
I can. No one actually uses it.
10 points of fire damage as 3 beams
I'm trying to high five.
go towards you. And excuse me. One smacks into you, okay? Alrighty. Templar Corti is gonna go. Five, 10, 15, 20, 27. They are going to cast a spell, point blank at your face, Sylvilius. Gilly and Sylvilius, I need you to make dexterity
I
saving
want
throw.
to counterspell that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Or actually, you don't have to roll. It's counterspell.
Okay.
It's a
I
third
rolled a
level.
19 then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Counterspell. So they go, and a lightning bolt fizzles, and then they swing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Oh, man.
10 to hit you, which doesn't. Nope. Can't roll like the shit. Morgan's turn. Morgan turns around and goes, so you could join us, darling. She's going to cast a spell. She's going to cast Hypnotic Pattern. Why won't you? Yeah, well, it's there. Oh, I Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how this. Yeah. It hits the Baron Fire thing. I can see it, Liz. He's going to make a Wisdom saving throw. He's going to use Indomitable to reroll it. Okay, well, that's a thing that just happened. I don't think he has anything left.
No legendary resistances.
No legendary resistance. So the Hypnotic Pattern briefly flashes behind him. He looks over just too briefly, and he's like, he's incapacitated. Morgan with the play of the game.
Yeah.
Clayster Peter's fine. So Hypnotic Pattern is now sitting there. And with her bonus action, Morgan is going to give you all 14 temporary hit points.
Yes.
Including Scowl. And the Martyr. She can't probably reach the Martyr. Yeah, she can't reach the Martyr. She's going to stand right there. Okay. Templar Sarah's turn. This is funny how you guys rolled all shit. It's like, because they're all the way down there. Yes, they rolled pretty well. Templar Sarah's turn. She is going to cast a spell. I never know if the music is acceptable levels. It's okay now.
I'll just fuck with it so I have it right.
Templar Sarah. She's gonna cast Misty Step. So with a vanish with a bonus action, she appears,
Oh, no.
and then she's going to cast Thunder Wave.
No.
I think if it's face down right here, you can hit Morgan, Selena, and I don't forget Scout because she's facing it down. I think it's like this. So I think that's how it works. Alrighty, Selena, Gilly, Make Constitution saving throws.
Okay. 24.
24?
Yeah.
You make it. Yeah. So you take 17. You would have taken 17 points of damage. Have to 8.
Okay.
Selena, Constitution saving throw.
7.
Take 17 points of thunder damage, and you are pushed back.
10 hit points.
Let me push you back. You are pushed back into Scow. You just push back there. You bump into Scow, but you're fine. This is Kilgaster. Yay! Matt gets to roll a bunch. These are the encounters I hate. Oh well. I mean, you guys have allies. There's nothing much you can do about that. Always having them off screen.
Exactly.
Gonna say that Mrs. Kilgast. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So she's like standing perched on the thing, and she's like, I found a Gish noble. She's going to attack him. Miss. Damn, miss. He's incapacitated. That doesn't give her any advantage. He just can't take actions. So he's actually still pretty hard to hit. Her claws just kind of rake across his magical armor. Gilly, it's your turn.
Oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so I will.
Said every player ever.
Should I add in more allies so you can have more time to think?
No, don't worry about it. It's okay. I'm just going to try. Fey presence.
Okay, wisdom saving throw on their part?
Yeah.
This is
Probably won't work, but who cares?
What's the range on that? Just 5 feet.
Yeah, it's just a 10-foot cube, but that's the only person I can get in it right now.
Yeah, even with advantage against charmed effects.
I actually don't think they get advantage on it.
This is a.
Oh, okay.
They get
sorry.
advantage on charmed
Sorry.
effects. Thank you.
I meant it's not. I'm
aware.
person. Okay.
So, it works.
Beautiful.
So who were you managed to talk? Temple
Sarah.
Sarah?
For until the end of my next turn. Okay. So, and I'll just say, you really, someone so small like me, you really should be protecting me rather than trying to kill me.
Okay.
And and I will then, for my bonus action, Selena, you got pretty hurt before.
Yeah.
We got the temp, right?
Yes.
Okay, I will throw you a second level healing word. Wait, yeah. How hurt do you look?
I'm at 13 points.
Okay.
She's hurt.
Second level. I knew you took a decent amount. Okay.
Hurt.
I rolled a 1 and a 4, so that's great. So 9 points of healing.
Okay, I'll take whatever I can get. Remember, you still have the ring.
Correct.
Okay.
All right.
Is that your turn?
That
You want to move 5 back?
will. Yeah, I'm going to move. Yeah, 5 back. Kind of. Yeah, and 1 over. A little bit closer to Morgan. Yep, there you go.
All right, you're
That
kind of
works.
precariously standing on a.
Oh, am I?
I mean,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
there's a
levels.
wall. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And you can. I'm just saying. There's a gap there. There's a hole. Where are you
If
going?
there's a hole, then I'll be over where it's safer. Yeah, that's fine. That works.
Quaestor Tim's turn. Quaestor Tim. I'm gonna say. Let's just do this.
My reaction back. That's great.
Quaestor Tim. Going to lob a big old fat fireball. I need you guys to make Gilly, Selena, Justice, Scow and Morgan need to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
He'll use his ability to re-roll some of these dice.
That's never great.
Rolling like shit.
Keep
think he can
rolling
re-roll.
my chip, please.
Well, good thing he can re-roll.
Yeah.
And then he can do one more. One more. Alright. So, what was your total, Civilius?
I'm not in the radius?
Oh, yeah, you're not. Gilly, what was your total?
23.
23. You make it, so instead of 38 points of fire damage, you take 19.
Okay.
26.
So you take
Oh
19.
my god, I could have counterspelled that. Why wasn't I? Fuck me.
And then Selena?
13.
No,
Absorb
I
elements.
You still make it. You take 19. It's a yeah, they pack a lot of they focus their talents on blowing shit up, not necessarily, it's not the most strongest magic, but they get the job
that means
done.
I'm at 9.
So distracted.
So you take 19 points of damage, absorb elements down to 9.
Oh, thank goodness.
So yeah, fireball goes
Nice.
Morgan takes it in the face. Alright.
Shit.
And Scow. Miss Kilgast is unaffected because it's a third level spell.
That was
Scow
so good.
takes some damage.
Oh no.
Oh, he's fine. He's resistant to fire.
He's a demon.
Yeah.
You and I both.
So he still takes 19 points, but
Yeah, and then down to 9, yeah. So he saved, but yeah. Scow's turn. Scow takes out he has his oar out, and he's like, God damn it! He's gonna go ahead and do something. Actually, he's going to stare at Quaestor Tim. And you see, with this menacing gaze, he and Quaestor Tim lock eyes for just a moment.
From across the room.
No, that is not cocked. Quaestor Tim shakes it off and is not afraid. And then he's going to step forward. He can't really. He's going to step down here, actually, and make one oar attack. He's going to miss. So he swings the oar, bap, and smacks into Templar Cordy's shield or armor. Selena, it's your turn.
Okay, so recap.
Yeah.
Batty against Civilius and Scow. There is the purple one that is incapacitated.
Yep.
Quaestor Peter and Quaestor Tim are fine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then with my...
Yeah, the enemies haven't taken all that much damage yet. Or
Right.
any,
Well,
I
they
think.
haven't really gone.
Right. Low initiative.
Okay. Then... And then you've got Sarah charmed. And I'm technically not within reach because she pushed me back.
Right.
Good. Okay, then I'm going to fly as far toward Peter and Tim as I can.
Alrighty. Just in between them?
Yeah. Perfect.
Yep, about there. Yeah, that's fine. What are you doing?
I am
Way too
going...
far for a fireball. Should we make sure that you did this on purpose?
Did not.
Exactly 25 feet from that center point.
I would have
That's
no
still
way
a
of
20.
knowing that. What are you doing, Selena?
He measured it out if you're paying attention. I am going to, Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
One towards each of them.
Okay. Go ahead.
Well, one of those is a natural 1.
Okay, that's
The
enough.
other one's an 18.
What's the total? 18?
18, yeah. So
Shield.
natural 1 plus 7 is 8.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
18.
But 18 was the total on the other one.
Yeah.
You see the beam traveling smack dab ready to hit, we'll say Quaestor Peter or whatever, from left to right, usually how I do it.
Yeah.
And he throws up a shield with his reaction.
Oh, at the 5th level, I get... No, that's just
Nope,
2 beams.
just
I'm
2.
done. And then...
That seems unfair.
For what? Oh, the shield.
Using
So
shield.
Peter's got shield on. Your bonus action, what are you doing?
And then I am going to healing word myself.
Okay.
Just level 1.
All right. Justice, it's your turn. Baron Hurst Ironfang is incapacitated and charmed. He cannot take actions, but that's it. That's all incapacitated means.
Did we all get 10 points at the beginning of Morgan's
14. You took it when she cast it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought we got it at the beginning of her turn as well. Never mind.
I will then, he still does need to be taken down, so I will go after him. I'm going to, first though, I'm going to cast Hex on him.
Bonus action Hex, okay?
Yep, and I'm going to use, can I determine what I think a good ability score these guys would be using? Is it Wisdom? Or would it be Charisma?
Intelligence.
Intelligence? I would then have it be Intelligence. So first time, I'm going to try to stab him.
Okay.
I have advantage on this.
Why would you have advantage?
Mrs. Kill guesses within 5 feet.
It just gives you sneak attack. It's not advantage.
Oh. Oh, and he's incapacitated. So, that would be crappy anyway, though. So that's a 13. So
Miss.
and I'm going to use my second attack then. That is a 23.
23 hits?
Yep.
You just roll them once, right?
Yeah, just single dice.
23 hits?
Yep. She is close enough so I can use my sneak attack. I'm using my d6 this time. And I have my extra d6 for that, so that. So that is
How much easier
10,
would those fights have been?
16. A little bit. That will be 23 points of damage.
Nice. 23 points of damage. So when you stab him in the kidney with the neck, he wakes up from his incapacitated state, and you see the hypnotic pattern area fade.
Stunning strike.
Okay, Constitution saving throw. Let's see how he does here. Yeah, it's majorly cocked. I don't even have a number to make fucking hate how much this cocks. Natural 20.
It's all good.
Okay. Is that your turn? That's your action? That's your bonus action? You good to go?
That is it.
Alright, so you're squaring off. The thing is gone. He's up. I recorded the damage. Sevelius Anastasia, go.
Alright, Blade Song. Double attack. First attack is a 15. I'll probably miss.
15 to hit on the
Cody.
Templar. Hit. Miss. Sorry. Miss.
Second attack is a 16.
Miss.
Yep. Cool. That's my turn.
Okay, great.
Oh, there's more of them?
Yeah. Templar Dana's turn. Templar Dana? Yeah.
Somewhere on the map.
She's going Misty Step, make sure that's 30 feet. I mean, she could just move and do it, though. Yeah, okay. She'll just move 5 feet and then do it. She is right next to you guys. Gilly, Sevelius, and Scow. I need you guys to make dexterity saving throws.
Counterspell.
Okay. So as she begins a lightning arc from her sword.
Yeah.
Fizzles.
Oh, good. Well, don't know what she was gonna do, but it's counterspelled.
Lightning bolt.
Okay, great.
Uh,
All of us not taking damage is good.
correct. She's gonna move up there. Misty Step. Can I attack you, Justice? That's she can make 2 attacks instead of casting a spell. Or no, 1 attack. Alright, she's actually gonna cast a spell on herself. And you see her figure shift back and forth as if she's now blurring in place. And then she'll attack you. It's a natural 20.
Oh no.
Cool.
Blur is an action, isn't it?
They have an ability as monsters. They can cast a spell and make a single weapon attack.
Got it.
Yep.
They're monsters.
Correct. Bonus action. Yeah, they're good. Oh, no, wait. She used her bonus action to... So she cannot, actually. She used her bonus action to Misty Step. Because that does take her bonus action still. But she blurs, and she does not attack you.
Cool.
Baron Hurst Ironfang, who is now awake.
Damn.
Which is nice. Baron Hurst Ironfang. A holy knight of the Church of Marissa. He's going to use... is going to cast a spell on himself. And you see him speed up as the world slows down.
Great.
He's then going to use his hasted action to make a single attack against you. 27 to hit.
That hits.
I should have checked these macros before. Okay. You take 10 points of slashing damage and 7 points of force damage. Alright. Quaestor Peter's turn. Quaestor Peter has used shield. He's used Scorching Ray. He's going to turn to you, and he is going to use... Wouldn't you know it? He's going to use Scorching Ray. He looks at you. He just points a finger, Selena. And he's going to attack you 3 times. He's already used Tides of Chaos. He's already used Empowered Spell. That's cocked. 14 to hit, Selena.
Just hits.
16 to hit will hit them. And then 14 to hit again.
Can I use
You can.
absorb elements for all 3 of them?
Just one.
Okay.
Just one. They're separate damage rolls. 10, 11, 14.
Jesus.
14 first. 23 points of fire damage from 66. No, that's way too high. Hold on. I'm just going to reroll that because I'm pretty sure I counted 4. 7. Oh no, apparently I was right. So yeah, 24 points. I rolled again. 24 points of fire damage. Oh yeah, 66 is 36 max. Okay. So the 3 bolts of fire smack into you.
So were you using a sword elements on?
So it'd be 9. I rolled it 3 times. I'll let you either reduce 14, 13, or 11.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it.
It sounded like she wasn't going to.
I wasn't sure.
It's my thing, not your thing.
Sorry.
Quaestor is going to move up here, I guess. 15, 20. He's kind of squaring off with you there. Templar Cordy's turn. Templar Cordy has tried to use a lightning bolt. Did not have to miss his step. She just moseyed on through. She is going to cast... Yep, I mean, no time like the present, right, Cordy?
Man.
No, because what's-her-face is right there. She's going to cast Blur, Templar Cordy is. And with their bonus action, make an attack against you, so...
Okay. Disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage, that's true. Yeah, misses. So, but is now blurring, just like you do. Go ahead and put a thing on her.
I haven't blurred in a while, though.
Yeah, you got a similar thing though now.
Right.
That's literally called blur. The spell. I just don't saw it.
I don't know what to select. Damn it. Do. Alright. Morgan's turn. Morgan looks around. She's like, these were a bit tougher for sacrifices, but nothing we can't work without. Who looks hurt right now?
I'm extremely damaged.
She's going to use her bonus action and give you guys 14 temporary hit points. So if you don't have them, you got them now. And then she's going to use her action to cast a spell. Damn. Yeah, it's tight quarters in here. Shit.
Yeah.
It really is.
This is a terrible spot for us all to be.
So, Morgan is just going to reach out to Templar Dana, who is not blurred, and cast a spell. Hits her.
Hey.
8, 10, 17. And we'll say, what is it? X plus 2. 17, 20, 21, 26. She casts Inflict Wounds at 4th level. And you see her touch Dana, and you see part of her life force wither away as Templar Dana.
Oh no.
As Morgan just gently rakes a touch across her face. She's like, darling, You see life force drain from a ritual count again. You can hear this from beneath you as the tentacles rise up. They seem to be searching for something.
Oh.
It's getting hungry, Morgan shouts. Better kill something soon, or it's going to choose one of us.
Oh no.
Templar Sarah is charmed.
Yes. I had asked her to protect me.
Oh yeah,
She can protect us by making herself a sacrifice.
they wouldn't do that.
Right.
So you see her sling her sword at Templar Dana with a lightning bolt.
Oh
And
hey!
it arcs diagonally, so it just...
Oh hey!
Templar Dana's gonna make a dexterity saving throw. Biff it.
Yes!
And I'll just do average damage for that. Or I'll do better than average. 27 points of lightning damage. Slaps into Templar Dana. And
Oh yeah.
Mrs. Kilgast's turn. Mrs. Kilgast is like... "Arr." Mrs. Kilgast will also cast Lightning Bolt. The Holy Knight makes it and will take half damage. He takes 13 points of lightning damage. Gilly, it's your turn.
Okay.
A lot of
So-
lightning bolts. It's my favorite
Right.
spell.
So, let's see. What kind of a... So, Templar Dana seems to be like a caster of sorts? Or
They're all casters.
Right. Some of them seem to be more charismatic rather than based on intellect. I'm trying to... Who would I suss out seems to be more susceptible to charms? That I can... Who would I guess?
You know Baronhurst Iron Fang is going to be the strong... It's honestly, it's 6-1 in Pick'em based on your read of them.
Like would Templar Donna be...
Yeah.
Or Dana?
Baronhurst Iron Fang, the rest of them, you assume they're all on all equal footing, other than him.
Alright, I'm going to use a second level charm person.
Okay?
And I am going to attempt to charm Sarah, since
Okay.
at the end of my turn the other thing wears off.
Okay.
And Templar Dana.
Templar Sarah, Templar Dana. So they gain advantage because it's charm person, and they have advantage anyway. Natural 20 on the first person's part, which was Sarah for me.
But did she have advantage?
They already have advantage
Oh, okay.
as a feature
Okay.
of their zealotry.
Damn.
Yeah. And then Dana, 18 total.
Fuck.
Sorry. So yeah, that you put it out there, bling, 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 and nothing.
Right.
What would you like to do with your bonus action?
Healing word on Selena.
All right.
You renegade. Who
Hmm?
had it made?
So storm is now crashing down on you guys.
Okay. 5 points of healing.
Believe that's your turn. Unless you want to jump off.
Nope. I'm okay where I am.
Quaestor Tim's turn. Quaestor Tim has not used
I
shield.
tried.
He has used fireball. So he is going to cast. No room for his little fireball. He is going to go ahead and cast Scorching Ray at you, Selena. Actually, yeah, he's going to cast Scorching Ray at you, Selena. 6 attacks, okay? We'll do this by piecemeal since you can. 66, 3 separate attacks.
Okay.
So the first one's gonna miss. Waster Tim.
Oh wait, I've got my reaction back.
You do have your
Counterspell
reaction back.
You do.
I'll counterspell something. Are you sure?
Misses,
No, wait.
and then misses, and they both use
I didn't say
Tides
relying
of
for
Chaos.
when you run or the Baron.
Actually 17 hit on the third one.
Okay.
So you take
I missed it.
3 points of fire damage. So 3 bolts of. Sure, do you like try to dodge the one guys? You kind of take them all in the face and you spin around just in time. You're like, oh, there are too many attacks.
Damn.
They're gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20. They're moving up towards the Martyr of the Maws.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Scow's turn. Scow is going to stare down Templar Cordy, who has Blur. And then, yeah. Cordy's going to make a Wisdom save. Oh, does not make it.
Hey.
Against a fear effect and is now frightened. So you see him stare them down. They are now terrified. Which I believe. So then Scow will make an attack. Still at disadvantage. and swings but hits a blurred figure. Selena, it's your turn.
Perfect. Okay, so we are going to haste myself.
Cool.
So
He's good.
I am now hasted. My AC is +2. I'm going to then move between the martyr and the baddies.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that's at the top of the thing. So
20,
if we go up
25?
just a little bit so I can see what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
You
That's
guys
okay.
can control this screen.
Perfect. And
You slide
Quaestor
on.
Peter, since he is hit me already, and I'm going to stab him with my scimitar.
Okay, so you zoom over there.
And that's an 18 to hit.
Hit.
Okay.
All right.
So the blue one is psychic damage.
He's out.
4 pieces of psychic damage and 4 piercing. And then
Perfect.
so casting healing haste. Can I still cast healing word?
Yep, bonus action.
Yeah.
That was your action, your hasted action. Now your bonus action. You
And
can
I can do healing word at a 2nd level.
yeah, sorry, whatever level you have available. Oh,
Perfect.
yeah, second level, yeah.
Sorry,
You're good.
magic rules. Then 2nd level healing on myself. So 3, 4, 8. So it's 8 to heal, and then that is my turn.
Alrighty. Justice, it's your turn.
I am going to use a bonus action to disengage.
Okay.
I'm going to move 3 squares to the north.
Show me 60.
Yeah, you can do that. 10, 15, okay.
I am going to use
You're now
my
10 feet away from him.
Yep. I'm going to use my last dust of choking and sneezing,
Okay.
which should affect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
What's the radius?
30 feet centered on me.
It's a 30-foot radius.
They're out of range.
Okay.
Okay. Constitution saves?
Yep, and it affects the people to the south too.
Okay, including... Okay, perfect. Nice.
Damn.
And
So-
Mrs. Killius to some degree. Alright, so Quaestor Tim. 12. What's the DC?
DC 13.
Alright, Quaestor Tim is incapacitated. Quaestor Peter, 18 makes it. Baron Hurst Ironfang, gonna use his last use of Indomitable. Makes it 24. Templar Bright, or Britty.
Or DC 15, sorry.
Okay, I think we're still good. Constitution saving throw for the Reckoner. Or sorry, the Templar Bright, Britty. Plus 15. 15 just makes it. And then Sarah. 13 does not make it. So Tim and Sarah. Sarah's not having the best day.
That's action number 1. And then I will move back into base-to-base contact with the Baron.
Mm-hmm.
And, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to try to move further away from him, like over to the, closer to the stairs to the left, so just up and like 4 squares over. And then I'm going to toss my dagger at him. And I'm going to
That was your action. Did you haste yourself? I'm pretty
no,
sure you didn't.
Oh, so that uses your full attack? You can't...
It's your action.
Oh, so with
Yeah.
your...
Dust of choking and sneezing is your action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then, then that is fine. Then I will move away.
Sibelius, your turn.
Oh, I'm going to say I'm extremely damaged.
Alright. I will toss a fireball up there, which I should be able to hit the Baron and both of the Quaestors.
Cool.
Yeah, without hitting Justice too.
Perfect.
I think if I aim it on the right side of the bow.
Yep. Magic washes over Mrs. Kilgast. This is a 3rd level spell. Dexterity saving throws all around.
DC 17. Elite.
That doesn't sound right.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm thinking it maybe another guy. 15. 15. Wrong character.
Yeah. Well, that don't sound right. Baron does not make it.
Yeah.
Quaestor Tim does not make it. Quaestor Peter does not make it.
Yes.
Eat shit.
Yeah. You buddy.
Come on, big money. Nope. 3 1s.
Yeah.
Good deal.
You get fucked.
I mean, to be fair, one of them was kind of cocked.
No, they all landed.
Okay, okay.
And 23 points of damage. Good.
That's
Solid.
actually, that's respectable.
Solid fire.
But 23 each?
Yeah,
That's like
Yeah.
69 points of damage?
True.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I will say, yeah, he'll eat it. So even the Baron Hurst thing, he looks over. They are left a little bit scarred.
Good.
Mrs. Kilgast is immune. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, because I'm good. I can't move without provoking, so I'm just gonna sit here.
Yeah, you are. Templar Dana, who ate shit and got lightning bolted in the face and is looking quite hurt. Did I delete the ritual? Oh, I did. Okay. Big turn. Big turn. Templar Dana is going to. I believe she's out of those. No, she just made it up there. She is going to flick her sword forward and cast a lightning bolt. Gilly, scowl.
Counterspell.
Okay.
Wait, right? Yeah, I've got it.
All
I
right.
have my reaction.
That's your third counterspell.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out.
Templar Bright Britty, who has something on her because she's blurred. Did not. That's her blur. Okay. She doesn't make any damage, so she that's what she's doing there. She is going to actually fling. Yeah, she's gonna move up 5 feet. I believe it's 5 feet. She's going to actually fling a lightning bolt, or no, a spell. You see her flick her longsword up, and these 3 bolts of magic missiles, and they land on Rise Speaker Melsa.
And they're basically incapacitated because they're maintaining the ritual?
Correct. 8. 3 bolts of magic. Oh, that's 2 more than I needed. Smack into the Rise Speaker. And then with her bonus action, she'll attack Mrs. Kilgast. Misses. They can't hit worth a shit. The Baron Hurst Iron Fang. Why don't you go? It is just a fucking mess up in here. Okay. I don't know what they're doing, he says. Let's kill the ones chanting. He calls out. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So he Misty steps. He's going to move over here. 5, 10. This action is going to attack this lonely character. Rise Speaker Melsa. One hit. 2 hits. 3 hits.
Lady?
Yeah, 3 hits.
It's a lady.
So he makes 3 longsword attacks.
Oh man.
That's 9, 17, 16 times.
And I can't use cutting words because I've already counterspelled.
Yeah.
Sucks.
So he walks up behind the unsuspecting, I don't know about unsuspecting, and is just cuts the Ride Speaker down.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wow,
His action?
that was quick.
Yeah, so he goes and the Ride Speaker just drops 48 points of damage.
Yep.
Quaestor Peter's turn.
Not good.
Queen's Repeater is not looking too great. He's having a hard time with the druid. He uses Tides of Chaos, he's using Powered Spell, he's using Fireball.
That's my plan.
He's just gonna pull out his hammer and try to beat you to death. So yeah, this is what's happening. 19 plus 4, 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. You take 8 points of damage. No. No. Hold on. Wrong character. Oh, 7 points of damage. Big difference. 7 points of damage. He whack smacks you on the head. You see, like, you can see now that you're looking closer. This young guy. He seems to have like kind of almost like a fiery light coursing through his veins, and it's kind of gone out now. He seems to be almost out of magic. It's like they're candles. They burn quick, and they're not expected to fight this long. Templar Cordy's turn. Templar Cordy is incapacitated. We'll try to make a save at the end of her turn. DC 15. Oh, cocked. Doesn't make it. And so number of rounds into equal to her Constitution modifier, and then she'll pass out, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Morgan's turn. Morgan's like, she's like, we better finish this quick. She's going to cast Inflict Wounds yet again on the person in front of her. So she just...
How far are you from me?
Yeah,
Hey, you.
I can't see you. I'm
I'm
assuming.
up there.
9, 7, 8,
You're within 60 feet of me.
15, 23,
30.
30, 37.
Oh my god.
Morgan is rolling nothing but we need the 7. 40 points of damage. So she, on a 4th level Inflict Wounds, you see her grab Templar Dana, and with her preternatural Fey goddess-ish strength, just like drains the life out of Templar's Dana's withering corpse and tosses her into that. Just tosses her beneath the deck.
Oh no.
Well, tosses her this way. As Templar Dana lands, you can see one of the large tentacles, because this is now turn 20. Is everyone, who's lost their temp? Quick show of hands. Morgan instinctively knows. Does anyone lost their temp?
I've lost 10 of them.
I don't think she can get to you actually anymore anyway, so
Yeah.
now that you moved. Okay. Ritual count 20. You can see the body of Templar Dana. A tentacle just slams into the ship very quickly and lifts her up.
Does it take the priestess too?
Was there another dead one?
Oh, one of the...
The one that I
yeah, it does.
Oh no! Goodbye! I've seen some movies about this stuff.
Templar Sarah's turn. Templar Sarah is...
Choking and sneezing?
Oh, okay, Cordy wasn't. Cordy was frightened. I forgot to do Cordy's turn.
Oh
So
yeah.
Yeah,
I'll do Cordy's turn.
Yeah, you acted like Cordy was.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I was
That's okay.
confused about how they were
Tokens.
That's fine.
Cordy's turn. Cordy is going to... She ran up. She cast. You counterspelled. I believe she got counterspelled. No, then she cast Blur. But now she'll cast her second Lightning Bolt. So she's just... Oh, no, she doesn't want to because Sarah's behind her. She can move here.
But who is she frightened of?
She is frightened of Scow, which means she has to move away from Scow, which she does.
Okay, got
She
it.
can't willingly move closer or something like that. So she's just like, get that demon away from me! And she
Counterspell.
Okay.
Okay.
The lightning bolt fizzles.
Nice.
Actually, Baronhurst Ironfang uses his reaction to counterspell yours.
Fuck.
So,
Okay.
Sevilius, Gilly, and Scow make dexterity saving throws.
Now I can't use Absorb Element.
Total?
24.
Okay, you're gonna take 12 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
20.
12 points of lightning damage. Scow is going to take 12 as well, and then that is reduced to 6. So a bolt of lightning streaks out from her little sword magic ability. That was Cordy. Sarah's incapacitated. Sarah takes the L that Cordy rolled the first time, so she has one more turn left. Mrs. Kilgast's turn.
Can you counterspell something without a duration?
What do you mean? Yeah, of
Or
course.
Okay.
Yeah, of course. What do you mean?
Instantaneous.
All it requires is a spell to be seen. Lightning Bolt has an instantaneous duration. So Mrs. Kilgast is going to send a big old fat one down the middle. A Templar, Brittany, and I apparently can't settle on a name. Dexterity saving throws for those two. Makes it.
Damn.
So they still take damage.
I
Bolt of
know.
lightning slices through them. A lot of lightning bolts. So she's gonna stand there squaring. She's like that. You see when the Templar Bright is like they're surrounded by demons. They work with the forces of evil. She maintains concentration on Blur. Gilly!
Okay. How hurt do our enemies look?
Some of them are hurt. Baronhurst Ironfang is actually not looking too hot. But you got somewhere you need to be
And
cranky.
he's
People
just
need to be
used his reaction.
correct.
Alright. I'm going to send 6 magic missiles at him.
Okay.
6
so
charges, I mean.
Oh, okay. So X plus 2. So 8d4 plus 8. Yeah? Yeah, he can't shield
Can I
it.
borrow 2?
You little
yours?
scamp.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, you can see him go to raise the instinctive shield as he sees 8 magic missiles arc into the sky.
I can't wait for you to make the sound.
Oh.
They pick up momentum. These are apparently screamers coming out of it, so they're like those fireworks. They're like, "Ah!"
That
There.
face.
Baronhurst Ironfang is like, oh no!
Yep, you should be like, oh no. Okay, so that's, hold on, that's 12, 14. 20, 28
Oh
points
shit!
of force damage.
As they rock him in it, and blow him back just a little bit, not 5 feet, but 1 foot. He's just like, oh, shield. Quaestor,
That's for counter spell.
He is the one who's
Counter
choking.
spell.
he is choking. Quaestor Tim does not make it. Oh, sorry. Did you want to use a bonus action or something? Go ahead.
Can I send a first level healing word up at Justice?
Okay, sure thing.
And that will be... Use my darkest die for you. Sorry, it's only 4 points. Sorry.
Thank you.
And I'm going to move. Let's see. That would provoke. And this is a wall, right? Right here?
Yep.
And there's no way I can kind of move out away from this without provoking or like
No, you reckon.
can't really get off. Is
You
this,
can hop
is this
down.
higher or lower?
Hi.
It's higher.
That's what I was.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll just like hop over here.
Okay.
I guess. I don't know. I'm just trying to get out of lightning ball. Or lightning bullshit a bit.
Quaestor Tim's turn. Quaestor Tim fails, but still actually. So you can actually see now the Quaestors are really hardy. Their magic seems to be bolstering up. They're bred for war, but yeah. But he's okay. I mean, he's just sitting there choking. Scow's turn. Scow is angry and upset at this whole circumstance, so he. So you see Scow begin to. 1 second. Actually, this could be interesting.
Oh no.
Scow's gonna move over here. And I think this is gonna work. Not to steal your guys' thunder or anything, but. So you see Scow. Yeah. So Scout starts to spin his oar. He's like, and starts to walk towards the Baron Hirsch Iron Fang, and there's a very strong gust of wind.
Yes.
You see Baron Hirsch Iron Fang's like, oh shit.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a thing that's
Already
happening.
used Indomitable. Does not have a reaction.
What's
I'm
a
so excited.
strength saving throw.
Yes.
This could be funny.
I'm glad he did it because I was going to use my movement to go over there and shove him off. so
That's funny.
I'm glad that
Yeah,
he's
I was
doing
gonna Misty step
Oh.
over there.
that. Did you make it?
I mean, he's got like +9 to strength saving throw.
I'm sure we'll. Natural 1?
Nat one.
Motherfuckers! So poor Baron Hurst, he just wanted to prevent you guys from being evil, and the gust of wind,
Does the tentacle?
and the tentacle snatches up the Baron Hurst Iron Fang. The Baron of Hogna Heights.
Not anymore.
Yep. So yeah,
like.
Man.
you want. He says, if you want something done, you gotta have a demon do it. Scout says. Selena, it's your turn.
Okay,
I mean, I
so
helped.
would they be hit in a 15-foot cone originating from me?
Yep.
Both of them?
Yep.
Perfect. 4th level Thunder Wave.
yeah,
Constitution 15,
and
please.
Thunderwave is actually a cube, so you're all good there. Yeah. So Constitution saving throw. What's the DC?
15 Constitution. Oh, I have. Oh, the betrayal. Oh.
They do both make it. Go ahead and roll your it's X. No, it's X plus 1, 5d8.
Yep, I got this. 5, 10, 17, and 6 is 23.
Shit.
Thunder damage.
Nice.
Oh, that would be lovely.
So with the crack of your staff on the ground, the thunder wave blasts them back. Well, tries to blast them back, but they steady it.
And then who looks hurt worse?
Peter.
Peter. Then I'm gonna stab Peter with my sword.
Right, your hasted action.
That's gonna be a 16 to hit.
Hit.
And then the blue one is psychic, so 2 psychic and 7 piercing.
Knowing that 2 psychic, 7 piercing. So knowing that Peter is out of mojo, you steady your blade towards him and cut him on the side.
Okay, then am I within 60 feet of our sparrow?
Justice?
Yes, that one. Just be glad I didn't call you a different name.
That's all good. Jim Bob.
You know.
Or use hand motions.
He could have become
The
Kirby
sparrow.
Pasta very quickly. I'm gonna do a 3rd level healing word.
Glory.
Is my bonus action, and that's 3d4 plus 4.
That Kraken.
Sexy looking Kraken.
Man.
I'm very proud of this map.
Should just go dive down there.
7. Ooh, hang on. 7, 11, 15 points.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Back to you.
Very nice.
Thank you.
The song
And
the
then-
song playing right now is Mechanolith.
Yes.
Perfect. And then I'm just going to continue being pinion between them and the blue one.
Alrighty. Justice, it's your turn.
I trust that Selena has those 2 in hand.
It
I
seems
will-
to have worked its way out of my
I will
eyeball.
move on Templar Brite.
I believe it's bright.
Templar Rainbow Bart.
I think you've also said
I have.
Britty,
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty.
and the Brite was
Brite.
a different one that hadn't
Bright.
been uttered yet.
I'm going to attempt to stab Templar Brite.
I believe it's bright.
Rainbow Bright. That is a 9 on the first attack,
Miss.
and that is a 19 on the second attack.
Hit.
Don't they have blur up still?
They check this. Yeah, see, you have disadvantage.
Sorry.
So take the lower from that. That'll be your first roll, which misses. Now roll 2 more times.
Okay.
Disadvantage. Thank you for the reminder. I'll probably call it eventually.
Unless you don't need sight.
He needs it.
9 again.
Yep, miss. So. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, I'll cast Patient Defense.
Okay, bonus action, patient defense. Civilius!
Alright. Since that guy was taken care of, I will just focus on Corey, and I will do 2 attacks on him.
Alright, disadvantage.
That will miss because that was a 2 on the dice, and that was a 4 on the dice for the first attack.
Thank you very much.
Second attack is a 19, and a 2 on the dice.
Alright, so
Damn.
miss. Yeah, Blur's great.
Yeah.
Maybe you should not attack them. Anyway, Templar. Templar Brite's turn is Blur. As I already rolled for her last concentration check.
It's almost like he did this on purpose to you.
That's fine, it still doesn't hit me.
You can't hit him either.
Why must the rest of us suffer for your arrogance?
So
That's the name of this episode. Why must we all suffer for your arrogance?
Templar Brite is going to cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level. I'm going to need to make Constitution saving throw.
Well, that's nice. 19.
You make it. You don't move anywhere. 2nd level.
When I healed you.
I'm glad you killed me too. I was.
Oh, 2. 6 points of damage, so half to 3. So her spell kind of goes, and she's like, and she can use her bonus action to swing at you.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Miss. Quaestor Peter's turn. Quaestor Peter, I believe, is all out of spells. He cast Fireball twice, got counterspell both times. He has used Shield, he's used Scorching Ray. So he is going to try to beat you over the head with his hammer.
Hammers. Got it.
Hits you with 15 plus 9, 4.
It does it because I'm hasted, so I've got a 16 AC.
But it's 19 total, 15 plus 4.
Hold on. Is she 60 feet or fewer away from me? Or is he, I mean?
He's within range?
Cutting words.
Okay, roll it. 19 total. You gotta get a...
4 on the die.
So, what do you say?
I say, you look a little too weak to hit her.
And it lands next to you. Templar Cordy's turn. Templar Cordy is frightened for 1 minute. Has used both lightning bolts.
What is this?
Do it. Hit me.
It's going to...
With your hair flowing in the wind.
It's going to cast... 2nd level. Thunder Wave.
Counterspell.
Okay, so it fizzles. And then with their bonus action, going to attack you twice.
And disadvantage.
I am, yeah. So that was 17 the first time, and then for a total of 21.
That will hit.
Yeah! Get fucked!
I use my counterspell.
Yep.
I should just stop using counterspell.
Oh my god. That's not the takeaway
You,
here.
Yeah.
you can survive
I should stop
the
using
2
counter-
The
points
tank
of
upset
damage
about
they're
getting
going
hit
to
once.
give
You
You
take
still have temp up.
8
I only
points
have
of
2 temp.
slashing damage. 8 points!
The DM like proud after round 6 to finally hit him.
Hey, I've been doing damage. Morgan has probably used more resources than she's comfortable with. So, who's lost their temp?
I'm
Yes.
still at 4.
I have.
I've lost mine.
Okay. Justice?
I'm at 11
Or I've lost most of mine, I should say.
because of those resounding 3 points of thunder damage earlier.
Morgan looks around. She's going to begin to sing. I cannot sing. I'm not going to try. But she is going to sing.
I have a song ready for me, but I don't know what to use it for. I can sing for her.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Alexis
It's
just
very
kidding.
thematic. I'm ready for it.
Actually, she's going to pull out her diamond encrusted rod.
Oh,
Now's not the time. Jesus.
No.
And she's just going to hold it up. And from it, a blast of energy. They need to make wisdom save. Fail. Peter succeeds. That's majorly cocked. Bright fails. Templar Sarah succeeds. Cordy fails. So Cordy failed. Bright failed. Tim failed. Alright. She says, now, listen closely. Walk off the plank. Walk the plank. Jump into the arms of a true god. She says that to them. Ritual count. You guys have fed it twice. Templar Sarah's turn. Templar Sarah was not charmed. She's incapacitated, though. And she's just gonna... Well, natural 20, so she actually breaks the incapacitation. That's the end of her turn. Mrs. Kilgast's turn. Mrs. Kilgast is gonna leap away. Meow. Mrs. Kilgast is going to cast a spell. I'm going to say what spell.
Great.
So you see her look Templar Sarah in the eye, and she's like, "Come on, darling. Be a good little girl. Listen to Mrs. Kilgast." You see Mrs. and Sarah drop the sword. You see Templar Cordy also targeted. Drop her sword. And under the power of Mrs. Kilgast and Morgan, one by one, these followers of Marissa dive headfirst with smiles on their face into the maw of the Kraken. Hearing their screams, probably you can't from how many hundreds of feet they are away.
Why didn't you do this sooner?
I mean, it's not just dice have to be rolled, things have to happen. It's not like it's not a Deus Ex Machina. These are real mechanics. They can't just mass charm 18 like all the people that were there. They had to, people had to die. Yeah.
It's okay. I think. Didn't Peter save?
Peter had saved.
Yeah, but now effectively, for the sake of brevity, you guys murder him and toss him overboard.
I had a song though.
As the
You'll have it another day. We're this campaign going nowhere.
Yeah.
as the followers of Mercer are pitched over one by one, some willingly, some less willingly, well, all less, not so willingly, through domination or other means, they fall into the maw of the Kraken, whose tentacles are wreathing all around them. And in this thousand-tooth maw, there is a pale green light that begins to emanate. And a beam juts out and stretches into the sky.
Oh, we've seen this before.
This beam of green light then becomes like a cyclone.
Yeah, we stopped this once before.
And Scow jumps to the edge of the airship. He's like, "In! Now is your time! Go!"
Jump. Okay.
He's saying jump.
Yep.
Whee!
Here we go.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to make a very graceful swan dive.
Alrighty. One after another, you guys all jump into the maw of the Kraken now that coalesced by this beam of green energy. You fall into the thousand-tooth maw. Darkness takes you, and we're gonna go to break. Whee!
I passed the first level armor of Agathis right before I jump, if I can.
Alrighty. Alrighty. You guys got your shit wrecked a little bit, then you wrecked their shit. We are good to go.
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Tired.
Yeah. It was all that turkey and stuffing
All the carbs.
and homemade rolls. Delightful. Go, Matthew. Go, Matthew. Go.
Do I have fans? Do I have fans? That's right. Oh, Chris.
And Ren's warehouse was captivated earlier.
Yeah, you know. I'm tired. We'll
We're
see if
only
I.
halfway
That's a lot.
through.
Oh, I mean, we're let alone. If you're enjoying tonight's stream, follow, subscribe, love us, because we love you. We'll be back
After pumpkin pie.
after pumpkin pie. Check our socials. I'm going to post a picture of it. And we will see where this journey into hell takes us.
Dun, 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 dun.
We
These
are-
drumsticks.
Why?
We are
Why?
back with the Ghost in the Machine. The party has just fought some members of the church, and in ritual sacrifice, bid adieu to Morgan and Glitch and all the Glitch. I forgot to add the fight, but whatever.
It's fine.
You guys jump into. I know it's fine. You guys jump into the Maw of the Kraken in the green light portal, and you arrive on a lonely little stone island. Pretty sure the stream is crashing.
We are
Yeah.
super frozen.
Yeah, we are.
Let's see what happens when I refresh my page. No, we were just frozen.
We're here. We're safe. Apparently.
No, we froze again.
Yeah.
It just played the last 30 seconds to me.
Reboot the computer. That's the only option I can give you.
May we tell
Like,
them that
that's
we're
it.
doing that?
Going to reboot.
It's choppy, but it's not toning down.
Reboot.
Yeah,
It's
it
called
was.
frame dropping.
Right.
Yeah, but
Yeah. It was doing that
We'll try it.
for most of the stream. Thanks for subscribing. We'll play
We're
my
back.
games for the. Just kidding.
Hello, everyone. We are back momentarily. So, we have fixed our tech issues, but now Roll20 is down. It's already 10 o'clock. We are just, you know what? We had a wonderful fight. We've had a wonderful time. We had a wonderful dinner. Thank you to our new followers. Thank you to the new people who showed up in chat and said hi. We're going to call it here. We'll be back next week when we will begin in hell.
Dun, 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 dun,
Please
dun.
follow and subscribe and just tell your folks to tune in. Tell them how wonderful the Ghost of the Machine is. How intricate, how complex, how dramatic, how romantic,
The deep.
how
memes.
high the deep memes and the deep themes. Tell us and spread the word because we like to keep doing this. Does anyone want to say anything else?
Don't forget to follow and subscribe.
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of hands that just happened. We're just gonna punch into submission.
I love that you've embraced the punching, and now it's just
I mean,
like
she
a
embraced it before, so.
So, but I didn't realize how pervasive it was until you guys pointed it out.
Oh my gosh.
And then you guys just had to know the story, of which we will tell you another time.
All right. We will see you next week in Dice Angelum. Bye.
Bye.